I'm here with Tom. Tom, what have you made of the pre-season so far? I mean, obviously we've got a new style of play from Russell Martin that's been implemented, but you've seen some positive signs there?
I have. I must confess, I haven't been to any of the games live. I've watched a few bits and pieces. The Reading game looked encouraging, albeit, from what I've read, what I've seen, the fact they didn't have any numbers on the back of the shirts, I think, was a bit worrying. That Reading team, with the greatest respect for Reading, didn't look fantastic, so we'll take it with a pinch of salt. I'd listened to the Bournemouth game. First 20 minutes, I think we were a bit slow out of the traps. Made the changes, we looked great. We sounded great.
Second half.
Yeah. If Teller scores that one, we probably win the game 3-2. I think it's much better to play better opposition than playing someone in the League 1, League 2 and win 3 or 4-0.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a better test. So I'm encouraged. Goal scoring has been my worry with Southampton for the last probably 2-3 seasons, to be honest. I think we had a little chat earlier. The fact that we didn't get that striker in August last year, I think, was our downfall, because there were a lot of games we were in that we narrowly lost, and unfortunately that we make one mistake, lose the game. But this season I would like to see another striker. I think we do need to trim the squad down, because I think you can have, whilst it's great that we've kept the star players, and obviously the star players I'd like to keep, but it's a big squad, and you have players on the fringes. I think it can cause
it throws out some of the players that we want to include,
and you almost get a scenario where some of the players almost don't want some of the players that are in not to do so well, so they get a chance, and I think it sort of breeds, it's a little bit toxic. So I think the squad will be trimmed. I think that's fairly obvious. Hopefully the key man will stay. I hope he will. But I'm very, very excited, and I think there's not really too much. I think with the Championship, it's not, if you're a Liverpool or Manchester City to win the league, you lose a game, you're almost behind. I don't think that's the case for the Championship. You can lose probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, and you've still got a chance, because no one's that elite ahead of you.
Look at the playoff campaign in the Championship last season. It was crazy, all over the place.
Absolutely, it's all over the place. So, I mean, we're old enough to remember when this all happened last time, as opposed to some of the younger chaps that aren't, and
it still hurts.
And we lost to Derby when Indiakis put that penalty over the bar, and I remember it, and I'm not naive enough to know. Lucky enough, I've played football at not a fantastic standard, but a decent amateur standard, and I know games are tough, whatever league you're in. I just hope we don't get complacent, and I think if we're not winning, if we're not sort of 2 or 3 up within 25 minutes, we need to sort of hang in games and understand the process with it. Defensively, I think there's mistakes still there, and the fact that we may not score too many, and we may let a few in. I don't think it's going to be completely straightforward, but we should have enough to get out of the division.
Yeah, we should. And it's a great point, the fact that you remember last time that this happened. And I remember when we went back down to the Championship, we got to the playoffs, I think playoff semi-finals, and we weren't particularly in a great position as a club then. So the fact that we're in perhaps a financially stronger position, perhaps a better position in terms of the players that we have in the squad that look likely to stay, does that also get erased by the fact that it's maybe a tougher league than it was back then? I
mean, it's a long time ago. I think George Birdie was the manager at the time, and we were up against it financially. We gambled. We threw money at it, which we didn't have, with the likes of Indiakis, who was a Championship star from Derby, I think. And ironically, he missed the penalty against Derby, which from memory. Possibly. There shouldn't really be any excuse for us not to finish top 6. I think that's fairly much a given. I think with the squad that we've got and the finances that we will have, we should get promoted. We should. The Championship is a stronger league than people think. I don't think the 2 teams that have come up from League 1 are particularly poor either, because I think the point tally that Ipswich and Plymouth got was a long way from 3rd. I might be wrong at that. But
it's crazy end of the season in League 1.
Crazy end of the season. I mean, Ipswich are a big club, and home park. on a wet and windy. Luckily, we're not going there on a Tuesday night. I think we're going on a Saturday lunchtime. Is it going to
early start?
Early start, yeah. So I'm confident. I think we'll be okay. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. No.
It's going to be a tough one. And how about looking at the immediate future of Friday night up against Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah.
You got any particular score prediction ahead of that game?
I'm sort of going against the crowd here.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to be an easy game, actually. The fact that it's... I know that they've had their problems. They've just got promoted. It's Hillsborough. It's under the lights. It's televised. I wouldn't be disappointed if we came away with a 1-1 draw, but a decent performance. So I'm not naive enough to think we'll go there, win 3-0. I think it'll be a tough game, and hopefully we'll come on the right side of it. I think we'll win 2-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
I know Jack hates a draw, so we'll go 2-1 win.
I can bleep out the draw. It's absolutely fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Tom, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Good to see you, man.